This is my new favorite mug because it is a little big. It also absolutely massive. Hello team, my name is Monique. Welcome back to the Cauldron, and it is time for a new reading vlog. In case you didn't know, this is Bookwitch Reviews, my channel, and I do reading vlogs because they bring me joy, and also so that I can remember what in the world that I have read. Yeah, so it is a new week. I did mean to start this yesterday because I actually finished my vlog on Sunday so I could start it on Monday, but no, hello, it is Tuesday. It is the 8th. That's a lie. It is the 9th of February, and I finished my first official book on my TBR, which was for a chance card, and I finished Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare, which is a much beloved, very hyped up book in the Infernal Device series. This is the first one. This is set in the Shadowhunter universe, which I believe that most of you will know of. If you don't like this series, then you will most likely still know of it. I, however, never really got into the Shadowhunter series. I didn't read it as a teenager. I believe that I read City of Bones, which is the first book in the Mortal Instruments series, in like 2012. Maybe when I was like 22, and it was like fine. I read a lot of YA then, and I was like, it's okay, but I wasn't wowed by it, so I never picked up the rest. However, now as an active part of the book community, I really like knowing what the hype is about, so I am slowly reading them. You can see my secondhand editions hiding down here on this shelf. They shouldn't be in here because I haven't read them yet, but I don't have space for them anywhere, so they're just chilling. But I thought that I would just start with the Infernal Devices because I want to, and because a lot of people who say that they're not crazy about the Mortal Instruments really do love this series instead. So this is a trilogy. It is set in the Shadowhunter universe, except we are set much earlier on. We are also in like Edwardian London, and we follow Tessa Gray, who has come to England to find her brother who has sent for her, and things ensue. I don't know how much I can talk about this. I have definitely been spoiled for part of the other series, not a lot, but just enough that I'm just kind of like, I vaguely know what's going to happen, but I still want to read it. So I read this, I finished it. It was okay. It's very teen, which I understand. It's a YA fantasy, urban fantasy sort of novel. Is it more like magical realism maybe? Or is it contemporary fantasy? I don't know. It is what it is. It's enjoyable. I love Jem. Tessa is a bit weak for me right now, and Will is a bit of a dick. However, there is enough sort of secret plots and things that were not sort of explained by the end of this book that I do really want to pick up the next book. So I'm hoping that I will grow to really love it and be really excited, especially because I got a really, really beautiful special edition set of this. So I want it. So there is that. But yeah, so this is what I finished yesterday. Then I did start Beneath the Keep by Erika Johanson, which is like a prequel novel to the Tailing trilogy. I was very lucky to get an arc of it from NetGalley. It comes out on the 11th of February. I don't know if I'll make it in time to read it. However, I did start yesterday. I'm about 13% in. So the Tailing series is a much underappreciated fantasy series that I absolutely adore. The ending is one that has really divided people. People really loved it or people really hated it, and I was one of those who were like, I thought it was really smart. It's really weird. It's like fantasy sci-fi, but really cool. However, it's also quite violent, which I'd forgotten. So when I started reading Beneath the Keep, and where you literally in the first couple of pages is introduced to the creche or the creche, which is like this underground, very dirty fighting ring, children's like prostitution place. It's intense, and I would check up trigger warnings before you start reading it. I will then afterwards hopefully pick up one of my sci-fi reads, of which I have many. I've also made it harder for myself. Excuse you. And I've also decided that I really want to reread A Long Way to a Small Angry Planet, which is the first book in the Wayfarer series. So I will be doing that, even though my TBR will not thank me for it. I don't care. I do what I want. But yes, that is the opening segment of this. Happy Tuesday to you all. This week is going to be weird. See you tomorrow. Wednesday the 10th. Happy something Wednesday. It's snowing quite intensely. I had a walk at lunch, hooray, and I thought I would come in with a reading update. So I've been reading on my iPad Beneath the Keep by Erika Johanson, which is a prologue sort of companion book to the Tearling series, which is a series that I really, really love. I, however, have not read it in years, and I think I must have forgotten how intensely violent it is. Like, I knew that it was quite a dark fantasy. The writing is absolutely exquisite. It's so good, but it's also so incredibly violent. Like, in no way does it shy away from these really dark aspects of it. But anyway, Beneath the Keep is an arc that I have from NetGalley, so thank you to NetGalley. It comes out tomorrow on the 11th, and I don't think I can read it. I don't think I can do it, because I am 31% in now, and it's really interesting. We are sort of hearing all about these characters that have a huge impact in the later series, and the writing is so good. However, literally we start off the book with a 9-year-old boy beating another boy to death. We have sexual assault, we have child prostitution, we have forced prostitution in general, we have just really, really ugly things as we have go on. We also have a full-on sexual assault on the page, continued rape of very young girls and older girls, and I don't think I can deal with that right now. Like, I really want to read the book. I don't think I can do it. I think I'm gonna have to put it aside and be like, I can't do it right now, which makes me sad, because I'm sure that it is a really good book, but currently my brain is just not there for that. No, normally I can deal with it. Okay, no, that's a lie. Normally I can deal really well with general violence, like war-ish violence, and people getting like vaguely murdered. Like, that's I can read that. That's fine for my fantasy things. I never, however, deal very well with sexual assault, especially not sexual assault straight on the page. However, this one is just, it's going into too much detail, and I can't do it. No. So we are gonna have to pick something else to read, which is fine. I might just finally read Fireborn, because it has dragons and I need some dragons right now. Other than that, yeah, I went for a walk. It's snowing. It's actually big snowflakes now. I'm still waiting for some of it to settle, because apparently the older I've gotten, the more excited I'm getting about actual seasons changing. Friday afternoon, I think, and I'm taking a couple of days off from work because of personal stuff, but I thought I would come in with a reading update. I did start The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet by Becky Chambers on Wednesday. I am about a little bit more than halfway. I'm also tapping because I read this book ages ago. I absolutely loved it, and now I'm obviously prepping for the fact that The Galaxy and the Ground Within comes out on the 18th of February, I believe. I have a NetGalley arc of it, so thank you to NetGalley for that. So I will finally be reading the second and third book, and then I will hopefully be reading the fourth book, and I'm really enjoying it. It's even more in-depth than I remembered, which is really wonderful. So yeah, so that is the reading update currently. I, as per usual, Friday went and met up with my best friend for like a walk and a coffee, so that was really nice. The waves are intense, it's really chilly, but I've been quite good about getting out and going for walks lately, which I think is quite good for like my general health. So other than that, not too much going on. Girlfriend is on late today, so I will be reading, and I will hopefully finally be getting myself together to make my chance cards for my TBR game, which I have a giant piece of yellow cardboard for because I like yellow. So yeah, those are the plans for today, but I'll catch in with you guys possibly later. I'm just so full of love. Why is this making me want to cry? I've read this before, like why is it making me want to cry? I also tapped it. I have many feelings. Also, I know obviously that people read like, you know, like the, what's it called? The thingy in the front. What's this thing called? The, I can't remember. Basically, I know people obviously read the acknowledgements, but I really love reading the acknowledgements, especially when I found out that Becky Chambers has a wife. Like, I thought she might be queer. I thought it, but this was just so nice. This is so good. I'm gonna have to immediately start the next one. I can't believe I've waited so long to read the next one because I was scared, but now I'm like, make love. Morning, evening, time, team. Evening? It's evening. It's like 5 o'clock. It is Saturday, and as you can see, I'm chilling in my house, and I thought I would come in with a reading update. Actually put up my tripod. I meant to do a lot of more filming earlier. Filming so I could put up a video tomorrow, but I did not do that. Also, this lighting is terrible. Walls is gonna have to live. I did finish my reread of The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet. As you may have seen a tiny clip of yesterday, I got a little bit emotional about the ending. I tapped it. This was so good. This was just as good as I remembered, maybe even a little bit better, because it's been absolute ages since I've read this one. I don't think I've ever reread it before, and I'm really excited that I did. This is a secondhand copy that I found downstairs. I also found the second one, which looks like a completely new copy, and I started this morning, and I am quite fine because I have done absolutely nothing else. I went for a nice long walk, and yeah, I am tapping them, especially because there's like Becky Chambers' sci-fi universe is so massive, and I want to know all about these different species, and I want to know everything. And now I'm really annoyed that it is taking me so long to pick this one up. So obviously, the Wayfarer series is companion novels. It doesn't necessarily have the same main characters as the first book. This book follows a character that is mentioned in this one, and I don't think I ever really knew what this one was about, and then I think I'd forgotten part of the ending of this one. But this one is so good, and it has like an AI trying to learn to be a person, and it has this Pepper is my fucking favorite, and this is just really good. And this is a Close and Common Orbit, and it's just, I really love these paperback. Like, I know they're really like understated, but I think they're adorable. So yeah, I'm really excited about reading this one, and then I'm really excited about going on to the third and the fourth book, which is my plan. So that will be what I will be doing. I have about, so I'm 178, and there's like 350 pages in this one, so I should be able to read this today. I'm absolutely freezing. I need more milk because I was going to make hot chocolate, and I can't because we don't have any more milk. I don't want to go outside, and I don't really want to do anything other than try to be warmer than I am. But I hope you guys are having a great day. I may check in later if I finish this one or if I decide to do something else. But yep, happy Saturday, babies. Good morning, team. It is Sunday and the end of this reading vlog. So I thought I would come in real quick with an update. As you saw yesterday, I was reading and hoping to finish A Closed and Common Orbit, which is the Wayfarer book number 2. And I did finish it last night. I stayed up and finished it, and I really, really really loved it. I really enjoyed it. The characters were some of the characters that I had already sort of made note of when I did a reread, where I was like, oh, I'm hoping that I get to hear more about these characters, and I did, sort of, somehow. So I yeah, no, this was really good. I tapped the first one, and I just started the third book, Record of a Spaceborn Few. I do not believe that the characters in the third book have been mentioned or are even like connected to the characters in the first two, where the second book is obviously like taking place immediately after the first book, but with different characters that we've met in the first one. I don't believe that this one seems to be more all human, and it seems like humanity in these books have been split into two. You sort of have the privileged people who left all of the poor people behind on Earth, who went to Mars, and then you have the Exodus fleet, which I believe is everyone else left on Earth who left Earth behind and sort of banded together. Not entirely sure if that's sort of how it is, but yeah, so I'm continuing my little reread. I'd forgotten that the third book is so light compared to the first two. I wish all of them were a little bit like darker. And then yeah, then I will continue my little sci-fi adventure, and then I will read the fourth book, The Galaxy and the Ground Within. It comes out on the 18th, and I'm very excited about that. So I did a good amount of reading this week. I did finish Clockwork Angel, and then I started a book and stopped a book, which is apparently something that I've started doing in 2021. Who knew? And then yeah, then I read these two babies and this one. And also it's Valentine's Day. I can't say that it's something that I care deeply about, but I have been with my girlfriend for about 2.5 years now, and we're gonna have a nice evening, eat some food. She bought like this pottery sculpture set that like air dries, so we're gonna do that, and it's gonna be really fun, so I'm excited about that. Otherwise, yes, it has been another strange week in the life of me, but not a bad week, just a strange one. But I hope that you guys are okay. If you did enjoy this reading vlog, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button at the same time so you don't miss out on any other videos from me. You can also see I put my little letterboard up in the back. This is my IG. You can find all my social media in links below if you would like to check me out, and then let me know what you've read this week. And then otherwise, I hope you're okay. I hope you know that I'm proud of you, and I hope this video finds you well, and I'll see you in the next one.